Chapter 11. How to proceed with the letters. Now that we have some information about Section 609 and how to use it while handling our credit report, it's time to look at how these letters look. In the following section, we will glance at the steps you can utilize to pen down one of these Section 609 letters. Additionally, we'd also look at what should be done after writing the letters. There are a couple of ways to ensure these letters go to the right parties. Let's take a look at some samples below. Emails. Our world seems to run online all the time, and finding ways to figure out our credit scores and skipping on copying things, worrying about the paper trail, can appear to be an excellent idea. And in some ways, we may find that sending our 609 letters through email is the best solution. Before you do this, ensure that you take some time to do proper research. You would want the forms to end up at the right places instead of sending them to the wrong departments. Ensure that you check the listings before sending the letters so that your letters reach the correct department. Just writing a few lines and thinking that your job is done is foolish. Correctly write the letter and include all vital information in the mail's body. Mention Section 609 and some of the discipline to be addressed. In addition to it, you should also add some other details. Attach proof of your identity in the mail along with a replica of the credit report, highlighting the parts you want to dispute. Add relevant documentation to support your case. Arrange those documents systematically to ensure that the concerned party can utilize the information to assist you. Doing it all online. Many credit agencies have made it easier to work on a number of these claims online. This is advantageous because you don't have to print it out or worry about finding the paperwork. And if you are already on your credit report, your identification is automatically evident. Since numerous people are online lately, doing it online is most straightforward and a simple way to solve your problem, and you'll catch on quick. However, if you only click on the part you think is wrong and submit the claim therein, it is often not enough. If you fail to make any reference to Section 609, you'll not be able to get them to follow the principles of Section 609 necessarily. This is where being detailed will be helpful at the end of the day. Once you submit one of these claims online, ensure that you write a note mentioning Section 609 specifically, the part of 609 you want to refer to in the dispute. Treat this as if you were to send this mail to a credit agency. The more details included in this, the better. This may help make your case and make it harder for those items to remain on your credit report for an extended period. Do mention the 30-day deadline. Telephone. A telephone is another method you can use, but it's not usually the proper one for this type of process. For instance, can you confirm how your driver's license looks over a call? This process is a bit more laborious than many others and doesn't always work. However, this option can be used to reach out to credit agencies. For some people who aren't sure of their rights or would rather talk to the connected people responsible for the issue, the phone is often the right choice. Ensure that you have a replica of your credit report, identity proof, and other documents before making the call. Ensure that you are prepared before speaking to someone over the phone. As we move forward, we'll show you how to frame letters correctly through our sample templates. We'd also like to ensure that we discuss the difficulty at hand, explain your rights, and showcase our knowledge of Section 609 in the letter. There's a likelihood that the opposite party might have some questions for you, But the first thing they'll do is confirm your identity. However, if you don't get a response within 30 days of that call, then the knowledge must be erased by the agency. Maintain a record of conversations, the person you talk to, the time and date of call, and so on. It may make it easier for you to get a reply from someone and turn the tide in your favor. Remember that you will have to repeat these phone calls to all or any of the 3 credit bureaus to report discrepancies on your credit report. Mail. Another option that you can resort to is mail. This is often an excellent method because it allows you to send all knowledge directly. Since you almost certainly have a physical copy of your SSN, driver's license, and credit report, and more, you need to attach copies of them and send them to the concerned department along with the 609 letters. This method also allows us to circle or highlight the parts of our credit report that we would like to dispute and the credit reporting agency. This method is quick and efficient and can ensure that the knowledge gets to the proper party. You may try some other options, but sometimes this might result in issues like your information getting lost in the spam folder or your email reaching the wrong department. Mail can prevent that mishap and ensure that your query complaint reaches the right department in time. Certified mail. Usually, certified mail is among the best options for you. It may ensure that the letter gets to the proper place and will securely tell you when the 30-day countdown starts. If you send this with regular mail, you may need to guess the time it might take to get delivered to the address. Sometimes you may be wrong. If there's a delay in the mailing and it gets there too late, then you may start counting the 30 days too early. On the contrary, if you assume it will take more days than it actually does, you'll wait around too long and miss your chance to utilize this loophole and use it to your advantage. Certified mail can repair this issue. When the credit agency receives your letter, you'll get a receipt of the exact date and time. This will help you keep track of the proceedings and use records at a later date. There's no more guessing along the way, and you can ensure that the loophole works to your advantage. Another benefit of certified mail is that you know for sure that it gets to its location. You'll be notified in case the letters fail to reach the correct department or it gets rejected. On the other hand, if it does get to its location, a receipt confirming the date and time of mail delivery will be sent to you. Sometimes things can go astray, but you like to be on the winning side. If the credit agency claims that they didn't receive the letter, you'll be able to prove that you sent it and details of the person who received it. The certified mail will come to your rescue if the credit agency loses your mail or tries to be nefarious.